Mythical Beast, you're always your mythical best. You don't let us down.
You are.
Don't start now.
Welcome to Good Mythical More and the very first annual Mr. and Miss Lovely Ears competition pageant. Pageant.
There she is, or he.
Now this is very important. We've decided that we're going to judge both men and women. But we are just judging the ears, and we're going to use what we know and think about ears. And Link, I believe you have a diagram of an ear to help us evaluate the features.
We do. Helix, scophoid fossa.
What do you look for in an ear before we just see any of them?
A floppy lobule.
Okay, so you don't like an attached, even though you kind of have an attached. You have like a between attached.
Opposites attract.
Between attached and detached, and I have pretty detached.
This isn't about us. We're not in the competition.
Yeah, but you just said that you liked. You're looking for detached. What if everybody's got attached?
Yeah, it's not detached or attached.
It's just how it attaches.
It's how it. If it flops, it's how it flops, and if it's attached, it's how it's attached. Let's bring in our first contestant, number one.
Contestant number one.
Is he or she going to? Oh,
nice.
He or she wants all the limelight. He or she is pulling up a chair. He or she is probably a he.
Is brought to you by the Mythical Beanie. Specifically the orange one, at least round one is brought to you by the orange one.
Oh, you can see me.
How did he do all that moving of everything without being able to see? He's memorized the set.
That's a good point, Rhett.
Okay, I'm gonna look at his right ear. You look at his left.
Can you slide on up, contestant number one?
So let's just get some straight up eval here.
Is that hair coming out of your ear, or is that just from your hair?
I think that's just
over the
hair.
top.
I see the same thing.
When you get to be our age, you have hair on the ear.
No, that's a little. You think that's a little ear? That's a little ear.
That's a small ear. It's a.
Put your ear up next to it. Do you feel your ear covering his ear?
Oh well, I'm not touching it yet.
That's the only way you can measure an ear. Is your covering it?
I think I've.
You've enveloped his ear with your ear? That's what I would think based on how small this one is.
Yeah.
Unless they're different sizes.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
He's got an efficient use of the ear.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Ear skin.
If you have to choose between big or small, you probably choose small. You know what?
It's a compact design, so there's points there.
It looks a lot like the diagram. It really does. It's almost like they used his ear to draw this. Is that what happened?
This guy might have the perfect ear. All right, we'll keep that in mind.
I mean, look at that.
Did he turn your head or did you do that? Because you're creeping me out. Okay, good.
But as you can see, his ear is a lot smaller than the diagram.
Your eyes closed now?
This is an average size ear would be that big, as you can see. That's what it would look like.
All right, so we're not scoring. We're gonna take down our notes like all the men do at the pageants. There's women now who judge pageants.
I've got a score in mind.
Talk them into that.
Thank you, contestant number one. Nice shirt, by the way. Contestant number two, please come out.
Whoa.
Right off the bat, it's very different.
Whoa. That is a much...
It's average size, though.
Can I comment on the color of the ear, or would that not be appropriate?
Is it a little red to you?
No, it's whiter.
It's whiter?
Yeah. This one over here is whiter than the last guy's ear.
Contestant number two, can you...
I think you may have a blood flow issue. Oh my goodness, you just popped his back 14 times. Did you hear that?
I did not.
I thought he farted for a second. That's how many times his back popped.
I'm not applying any pressure. Okay, it is...
It's a decent looking ear.
His lobule is meteor too. You notice that?
A meteor?
He has a meaty lobule.
Your lobule is like a meteor.
Show him your meaty lobule.
What? There's one on this side, man. You're talking about, is that the
I want to show them. Oh, they're probably also getting it. Are you getting it in those shots? Okay. So
I've never noticed how much flesh there was on your lobule.
Yeah, like if you died first in a situation, I'd eat the lobule.
That's what we would eat.
I'd chew on that thing like a piece of gum.
There's a lot.
I mean, and I'm giving you points for that, just so you know.
That's cool, man. That is the coolest lobule I've ever seen. It looks like you've got an earbud inserted inside of your ear. Can you listen to music with that?
I don't think so.
Much points for that, man.
You have a small tragus, though. I didn't even. The tragus is this part. Let me see your tragus. Oh, you have a strange tragus. What does mine look like? Yours has 2 bumps in it.
What's the tragus?
This part. This little flap. I feel like I have a big one. It feels very big.
You've got a big one.
I got a big tragus.
Chase has a small tragus.
Contestant number 2. We don't
Number
want
2.
We don't want anybody to connect this to the real world. We're judging so harshly. We don't want people.
Have you
to feel
touched
sorry
the lobe?
I would definitely eat that. I mean,
I'd fry that up.
And having touched it confirms everything.
I'd put that on. I might eat it raw. Put it on sushi. All right, take off 2.
Thank you.
That was good.
Okay, contestant number 3.
Now listen, you may say it's kind of cruel for you guys to be like,
I'm sure you're saying
ripping people apart. But listen, we were both contestants in the Mr. Harnett Central pageant.
We were.
And they had overall winner, which we didn't win.
No.
And then they had Mr. Legs,
Mr. Legs.
sub-competition, which you had to put your leg through a hole and flex your thigh.
Yeah, I think
And
I came
you were
in,
judged
I
by
came
all the
in
female
close to
teachers.
last. I came in close to last on Mr. Legs, I believe.
Yeah, Clay Langdon got Mr. Legs. I've hated him ever since.
Clay Langdon had good legs. I mean, I hand it to him.
How are your legs now, Clay?
Okay. Wow, this is another compact package here.
A lot of hair coming around.
It's boxy too.
I think this is this
Who is this? Who's
I think
okay?
The lobe is being forced upward by the beanie.
Well, let's let his lobe stayed up when I released the pressure.
You know what?
He has a suspended lobule.
Let's test the lobe filling hole ability. Push the lobe into the hole and see if it will, because that's.
It's like a puzzle piece.
Turn this way.
It fits. Mine fits perfectly.
If it goes in there, then that's.
Does it stay?
That you could swim like that.
Your built-in earplugs.
Built-in earplugs.
Now, Link, let me make an observation.
Your lobes will not do that.
You know why they won't do it?
They're too normal for
because
that.
he has a very recessive tragus. His tragus is.
Yes.
He has a baby's tragus. Listen, you can't get mad about us doing this, okay? When I said that, I felt the comments. Listen, we all love each other here. This is what we do. Part of friendship is being able to do this. If you can't do this in your friendship, maybe you don't have a real friendship.
His anti-helix supersedes his helix.
I'm trying to be a voice for your generation, okay? You're too sensitive.
Tell me that his anti-helix supersedes his helix.
I'm going to be a voice for your generation.
All right.
So daggum sensitive.
Take off before he gets back into it.
Okay.
I like the mountainous nature of his anti-helix.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're not done.
Finally, a woman we can judge. Man, now I'm in my sweet spot.
Well, you know what?
Don't.
Now she's
so weird when it's someone who's.
No, hold on. No, Red alert, red alert. She has a hole in her lobule.
She has a pierced lobule.
Is that normal?
That was an elective surgery on her part. The concha.
What's a concha?
The concha is like it's like saying put my finger here. It's like put your finger on this.
Why do you want to stick things in?
I'm not gonna put my finger in.
That's not a good judge.
Wet Willie.
The judge doesn't touch, man.
The guy who did the eyes, he was touching the face, and he like took the thumbs and opened the eyes.
Okay. Well, I take it all back. Her scaphoid fossa
is very fossa.
It's very fossa.
It's pretty scaff too.
Her triangular fossa is not even a triangle.
Can you put this here so I can at least know what you're talking about?
Can I see the other ear?
Note the top of the helix and how it has a little raindrop in it.
Little raindrop.
Like here, the top of the helix down on the inside rim of it, it kind of, it's like it's melting a little. It's like,
yeah.
Have you been
close to a fire?
Have you been don't ever get your ears that close to a fire again because it's gonna melt your helix off.
It's really her lobial isn't quite as meaty as I would like in a survival situation. but I don't think that's what we're judging. I think we're just judging like everyday wear.
Well, I want to find the strength in every one, and I think her what is that? The path to hearing, the triangular fossa.
The acoustic meatus.
Oh, the acoustic meatus.
The acoustic meatus is where the acoustics meet the ear.
I think right there with the acoustic meatus, you could store store some granola in there. It's pretty deep.
Her inner tragic
right there?
notch is very similar. The angle is a little different than this though. She has a high angle on the inner tragic notch. I think it's good for hearing.
I think the meatus is good for smuggling.
Yeah,
like if she were ever wanted to visit someone in prison, she could bring them a thimble full of something. It could be liquid.
It could be a shiv.
I think it could be Jello, like a Jello shot.
Oh, okay. Jello shots in prison. That's what. Okay. Thank you, contestant number 9.
5-9.
All right.
Is that it? The fun never stops here. All right, you guys took off your masks.
Well, had 2 masks.
Because we only had 3 beanies. We have a beanie shortage? That's good news. We're sending you guys all the beanies.
I feel like I have a favorite.
Let's bring them all out.
But you're going to say your favorite in front of their...
Well, let's confirm.
I mean, you don't know who they are.
Yes.
So... We have numbers.
We didn't even have to discuss it.
We agree.
We are very pleased to rank.
We're not going to rank. We're just gonna come on now. We're gonna
award.
We're gonna give number 1 to somebody.
And can I at least point out that everyone had something that made their ear very special,
You were all,
and in some cases edible.
Yeah. You were all in contention.
Lizzie, you can smuggle stuff. Chase, we're gonna eat your ears first. What was good about Kevin's ear?
Kevin?
You could swim.
Yeah. Kevin.
Oh
could
no,
swim.
he didn't have enough of the thing.
We
didn't go very positive with Kevin.
No.
You know what? You win a trip to New Zealand. Your parting gift. And ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to announce Little Miss Perfect Ears 2016.
Contestant number 1.
Come on out. And look, he has a rest of a face, and he's a Pirates fan.
Oh, it was John?
That was John.
It was me.
Did you know you had good ears?
I did not. No. So thank you.
You haven't been told that?
No.
You usually hide him behind that hair of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's about to change.
I'm gonna get a haircut.
Oh,
you got trumpet playing ears, man.
I guess so.
Yeah, good work. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. You win a
handshake.
I'm honored.
There you go. You got both of them. You got a handshake from each one of us.
He said a pun. You know what? You lose now.
Thanks.
They did say I'm honored. They did say that.
Thanks for sticking around for Good Mythical More.
If you want to watch more, well, we don't have Good Mythical more, but we do have a lot more videos.
Here's 2 of them.
Also, click the circular channel icon to subscribe.